The unbroken thread. Imagine standing on the deck of a massive steamship, the Statue of Liberty rising through the mist. Behind you lies a world of fire and blood. Before you, a land that promises freedom but demands your soul in return. So hello, friends. Welcome to the Channel Growth Library, where we distill the world's most powerful ideas into actionable insights. Friends. This is the story of the Silver family, a story of tefillin hidden in rags, of faith tested by war, and a reminder that no matter how far we wander, a soul is never lost. Let's start, Part 1. The Old World Shatters. Chapter 1. The Night of Fire. The story opens in a small village in Poland. Shalom Zvi, a man of deep faith, wakes up to the smell of smoke. A pogrom is tearing through his community. Amidst the chaos, Shalom Zvi's first instinct isn't to grab gold or clothes, it's to reach for his tefillin. Shalom Zvi is attacked and left for dead. When he regains consciousness, his vision is blurry, but his hands immediately search for those sacred leather straps. Lesson: what you value in your darkest hour defines who you are. To Shalom Zvi, his connection to the one above is more vital than his own breath. Chapter 2. The decision to leave. Faced with the reality that Europe is no longer safe, Shalom Zvi and his family make the agonizing choice to flee. They sell their meager belongings and board a ship for New York. The journey is grueling: starvation, disease, and the constant fear of being turned away at Ellis Island. Story. On the ship, Shalom Zvi resists the lure of the easy path. While others discard their religious traditions to blend in, he holds fast, even when it draws mockery. Part 2. The Golden Land. Chapter 3. The streets of Lower East Side, New York, is not the streets of gold they were promised. It is a crowded, noisy, and often anti-Semitic environment. Shalom Zvi works exhausting hours as a tailor, struggling to keep his family fed while maintaining his religious identity in a world that wants him to assimilate and work on the Sabbath. Assimilation is a slow erosion. It doesn't happen all at once. It happens one small compromise at a time. Chapter 4. The Next Generation. Dov's Struggle. The focus shifts to Shalom Zvi's son, Dov. Growing up in America, Dov feels the pull of two worlds. He loves his father's tradition, but he also wants to be a real American. He watches as the world begins to darken again. The Great Depression hits, and whispers of a new war in Europe begin to reach their doorstep. Part 3. Into the Furnace. Chapter 5. The Draft. World War II breaks out. Dov is drafted into the U.S. Army. His father, Shalom Zvi, hands him the very same tefillin he saved from the Polish pogroms. It is a passing of the torch. The emotional goodbye at the pier. Shalom Zvi tells Dov, "A Jew is never lost as long as he remembers who he is." Chapter 6. The Perils of War. Dov is sent to the front lines. The book vividly describes the horrors of combat, the cold of the trenches, and the moral dilemmas of war. Dov faces a double battle, surviving the enemy and surviving the spiritual isolation of being a religious soldier in a secular army. Example: Dov finds himself in a situation where he must choose between his safety and his principles. He realizes that the Torah life his father fought for is his only anchor in the madness of the battlefield. Part 4. The Modern Era. Chapter 7. 4 generations later, the narrative jumps to modern-day Manhattan. We meet Shira Leviton, a descendant of Shalom Zvi. She is successful and dating a law student, Boaz, but she feels a sense of lostness, a lack of direction and connection to her roots. Story arc. Shira's grandmother, Golda Reisel, receives a mysterious delivery on her doorstep that contains artifacts from the family's past. This discovery forces the modern generation to confront the sacrifices made by Shalom Zvi and Dov. Chapter 8. The Dilemma. Shira and Boaz face a crisis that threatens their future together. As they navigate their dilemma, they begin to see their lives through the lens of their ancestors. They realize that their current, modern problems are echoes of the same questions of faith and identity faced generations ago. The book concludes with a powerful realization. The never lost of the title refers to the divine spark within every person. Resilience of faith. External circumstances, pogroms, wars, poverty, cannot destroy your inner identity unless you let them. The power of heritage. We are the current chapter of a very long book. Knowing the previous chapters gives us the strength to write our own. Providence. Even when the family felt most alone, in a Polish forest or a German foxhole, there was a hidden hand guiding them back. The journey of the Silver family reminds us that history is not just dates in a book, it is a living flame. Whether you are in the old world or the new, remember, you are never truly lost.